Well, let's speak to our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy Ball. I mean, so much pressure then, Jeremy, it seems, on council services.
Yeah, and today, Anne, the Children's Commissioner warned that cuts are now putting young people's well-being at risk, and that's after a BBC data investigation which revealed growing pressure on those council budgets, and that includes their predicted deficit in 2 years' time. Now, we can show you how that differs in this region. This is the funding shortfall per person. Nottingham predicting one of England's 3 largest figures. You can see Leicester there, not far behind. A deficit for each person in those cities of over £300. And this is already having an impact on children. Here at St Anne's in Nottingham, they've had to stop things like these free play football sessions, and that's after the Renewal Trust lost some council funding.
You know, we're not supporting our communities to be healthy and safe. We're actually supporting them to put their bins out or clear the roads. That's it. What will happen is our children are not healthy, they're not socially active. Young people become obese, won't have healthy hearts. We've put the pressure on the health system, we've put the pressure on the police because they're not engaged positively. It's a really false economy, it's really short-term engagement.
And, you know, we saw in Simon's report, you know, Leicester City Mayor saying that their hands really being forced by the rising cost of social services, social care. And that must be having a big impact.
Oh, I mean, it's huge because, of course, we've got an ageing population, and at the other end of things, councils are having to fund children in care. And one figure in Nottingham really jumped out at me, £22,000 a week. That's what the City Council in Nottingham paid for a single child with exceptional needs. Now, that is by far the most extreme example, but with several hundred children in care, Nottingham is talking about an overspend of several million in that department alone.
And with regard to Nottingham, you know, we know that they effectively declared themselves bankrupt. Is that why the shortfall is so much worse there?
It's part of it, because the council says it has now to make its finances sustainable, and that means reducing spending. And that, of course, is on top of all that extra demand for social care and also things like homelessness. Charities are helping out there. Just today, Emmanuel House announced that it's opening Nottingham's winter night shelter. As for those budgets, well, I think everybody's waiting to see what the Chancellor says when she reveals her autumn budget statement in just 3 weeks' time or so now.